So we're talking to Steve Erikson, the broadcaster of the Greater Vancouver Canadians of the BC Midget League. Thanks for joining us today, Steve. Thoughts about this Canadians team as you guys are headed for the final stretch of the regular season?
Yeah, final season's coming up, and boy, oh boy, is it ever a push for the Canadians. They've been up and down. Right now they're sitting in 6th place. They're slowly moving up. They've lost a couple of games, no different from other teams. They've lost a couple of games that they clearly should have had in their reach, but just due to penalties, bad timing, undisciplined play, just like other teams as well, they just clearly give the games away, and those are stuff they'd love to have back right now. But they're in the stretch run, and basically, I guess to coin a phrase, they're in control of their own destiny right now.
Now, like you said, they're in control of their own destiny, but tonight and tomorrow they're facing a tough Okanagan team that's battling for 2nd place. What needs to happen for the Canadians to have success against that club?
Well, it's interesting. As we're doing this broadcast, currently the Okanagan Rockets are sitting in 3rd place. They actually dropped down from last week, which is a real shock. They've gone off a little bit of a, I guess, the grid, so to speak. They had a strong season last year. All their players last year got drafted. Some of them moved up. They kept a small little handful. But the Canadians, this could be a real possibility of 2 successful wins. But it all depends which team wants to come out and show up and play hard, play really strong. The one area we're missing, though, is our number 1 goaltender. Tyler Chagru has been out. He's been forced out of the lineup, and I'm assuming it's for the rest of the season. He's got an injury with his knee that basically come to fruition last week in the games against the South Island Royals. So he's out of the lineup. We do have a call-up in the lineup, and tonight we've got Ty Taylor in as the fill-up, and from what I'm told, he could be the one that's filling in. But Paller Chow will be starting in goal tonight, and he's going to, I guess for the most part, he'll be carrying us through the rest of the season.
All right, unfortunate break there for Canadians. Up front, in terms of forwards, who are the guys to watch out for on the team?
Strong forwards. Our captain, Wilkinson, he plays hard. He plays really strong. We've got other ones, several other players, just to name some. Kyle Yu wearing number 12. He's a real little spark plug. Biggest thing Kyle has going against him is sometimes he's his own worst enemy. He takes bad penalties, bad times, puts the team down. We'll have a penalty being, we've got the power play, and all of a sudden he'll take the penalty at the wrong time. Another couple of players that we should really look for, Owen Seidel, number 20. He's a real strong player. The other one that's really coming up from what I like and from what I've seen the last little while is Gary Dollywall, wearing number 23. He's really strong. The one player I would love to see, I guess I would call him the unsung hero right now because he's had a strong game, but he's not as consistent as what I would like to see him, and that's number 6, Ante Mostapik. He plays strong. He's a big force on defense, and he really keeps the players to the outside, force them to take the shots, and he's not shy of mixing it up either.
Awesome, Steve. One final question for you is last weekend they had the showcase weekend here at the Oval. How important is it to have these kind of showcase games for these players?
The showcase weekend, which was the 2nd time they had the BC Showcase down here, ironically at the Richmond Oval, is basically due to travel commitments. It'd be a little tougher cost-wise to take all the teams from here up to Prince George or Kelowna or something like that. So have it centrally located. The showcase weekend, I had a chance to talk to a lot of scouts, and not just scouts in the Western Hockey League, but scouts in the National Hockey League that were here taking the event in. And they clearly, this is the one place where they can get all the players under one umbrella and watch them and put it out so they can say, okay, this is what we're looking for. They can talk to the players, they can talk to the coaching staff one-on-one, and it's not just a simple fact you can sit and watch one game. There's 2 games going on at the same time, albeit they start at different times, so one might be in the first period, one might be in the second period. But for the scouts, the NHL, the Western Hockey League, and beyond, there's a lot of good potential with that because I can see nothing but productivity. And the other thing, strangely enough, it might sound really strange, I saw a couple of scouts and universities up here scouting last night from the States,
wow,
too, from last weekend. So that sort of surprised me, especially coming south to the 49th. But interesting to see, and I really hope that the BC Midget League grows, because when it first started, going back a number of years, there was an awful lot of criticism that they were going to take players away from junior hockey and not develop it the way it is. It's developed, it's growing, it's continuing to grow, and this is going to be a successful season and a successful year, not only this year and beyond, for the BC Midget League and BC Hockey down the road.
Awesome. Fantastic insight, Steve Erikson. Good luck today, and hope you will have a good broadcast for the game between the Canadians and the Rockets.
All right. Thanks very much for your time.